Hi there, welcome to Shopcast number 6, all about gifts. This is inspired by Interweave Knits holiday gifts that's just arrived in the store. I haven't had a chance to look through the paper copy yet, but I was looking through the preview online and it looks amazing. So rush in and grab a copy while you can. I'm going to be flipping through this a little bit later and seeing what I'm going to be thinking about and getting inspired by for my Christmas knitting this year. Very exciting. Oh, can I show off my new shirt? Finished. Just in time to get started on my Knit Suemo, which is the Knit a Sweater in November project that I'm doing. I'm already about this far, which is kind of 3 inches or so up the body, but I'm pretty excited. I was watching for a long time and I figured it out. Okay, back to gifts. I have fancy things to show you. This is the Zhivago bag by Offhand Designs. They're based in Oakland, California. And for the luxurious price of $275, and this is why we're talking about this in terms of gifts. Maybe you need to put this on your gift list for some upcoming things. You don't actually get all the yarn inside, sorry, but there's pockets on each side that can actually, if you're doing something with multiple balls, you can have 6 different balls in those. Lots of space for a full-size sweater or maybe even an afghan. A zipper pouch here. And then on the outside, you also have 2 slip pockets. Just to, cell phones, wallets, whatever. An awesome sturdy latch. And a shoulder strap. So for those of you who do the vintage style, Offhand Designs is totally right up your alley. They're made from either actual vintage material or replica vintage material that's designed after older styles. And they're lovely. Okay, and from the same people, we have 2 needle cases. I was going to show you Francesca's set, but I think she took them home. But she has an Addi Clic set, also in the topic of amazing gifts. With tax, it comes to about just over $200, and it gets you 10 different needle tips and 3 different cord lengths that can also become longer cords because there's 2 joiner pieces that put them together. And it comes in a little black case, but if you want a smaller, chicer version, you can put it in this. There, it has all the needle sizes in both metric, there we go, and imperial. And it has a separate zip bag for holding things like measuring tapes and stitch markers. It has slip pockets if you are wanting to pack around something like a circular needle or 2. In there, it actually has 2 slip pockets. And it all folds up and snaps like that. And I unfortunately grabbed the one that didn't have the price tag on it. Wait, oh, that's no good. Okay, I'll get the prices in the text at the end of the podcast. Okay, so this one that's designed for circular needles is $60. And it as well has some slip pockets, so things like, occasional crochet hook or a little pair of embroidery scissors to snip things. And then it has all these sleeves for storing your circulars. I actually have something very similar to this at home, and I love it. I've taken a Sharpie marker and written on the corner what size is in each pocket. These ones aren't identified, but you could do it that way, or if you wanted it to look a little bit nicer, you could print something off on your printer and then you cut them up, slide them in, and you're good to go. It also has a zipper pocket for things you don't want to go missing, like stitch markers. And if you wanted to, you could slide things in along where the pockets tuck into. Elastic band keeps them all in place. I sort of feel like I'm doing the Home Shopping Network today. Kind of sorry about that, but also entertained by it. Let me know what you think after the show. Okay, and again, really nice upholstery fabric. They have awesome finishing. If you're a sewer, you know that little piping will actually add strength and security to your edge. That because it's rounded instead of being a flat crease, the roundness actually keeps it from wearing out. This is a lesson I learned from my mom, who's a quilter, and that's why when you see quilts, they tend to have kind of like puffed edges a little bit, because people try and build those up and have them not be flat creases, because the crease, again, will wear out sooner. It's so cool. Alright, and the last little bit of luxury I want to show you is a basket full of awesome kits by Sivia Harding, and these are to make her moonrise necklace or bracelet. I am lucky enough that Sivia gave me one of these for Christmas a couple of years ago, and it's stunning. So it comes with the yarn, and a mixture of beads, and the pattern instructions, so you can make this for yourself. And it is $39 and totally worth it. So they've got some color options. So that one has black yarn and beads, and the orangey rusty color that I've shown you before, and peacock. I think by looking at it, the yarn looks like it's the Fiddlesticks Zephyr lace, which is a wool silk blend, which is gorgeous. And these necklaces and bracelets just drape so incredibly because it's a knitted fabric underneath the weight of the beads, so it's awesome. And okay, other things we have in gifts, if you're on a smaller budget and you're buying for somebody else, just think about what you could get for them. My favorite thing to ever get is stitch markers. So if you want it to make me happy, buy me one of the little packages of the green and orange clippy markers because they're the most useful things ever. We also have cute little scissors that are shaped like dogs. We have little kind of satiny fabric pod things that hold stitch markers as well. Some really beautiful knitting needles that are made by Joan Taylor. She's a local polymer clay artist, and she puts flowers on the ends of wooden needles, and we've got those in a bunch of sizes. We'll be getting more. And of course, gift certificates. If you're interested in getting a gift certificate yourself, you should get on our Facebook group. We've already done 2 draws. We did a draw at 50 and another one when we had 100 people following us. Our next draw is going to be at 200, so if you're not on yet, go find us at facebook.com/3bagsfullcanada, and I'll let you know when we do hit 200 and I'll be doing that draw. I think that's it for now. I have started getting some requests for future podcasts, so please do let me know what you're interested in seeing. So far, one of the requests includes focusing on different knitting styles, especially those of us as we get into the holiday knitting season. We're doing really intensive knitting. It's not uncommon to start getting wrist pain, so maybe by switching up your knitting style or the way you're hanging onto your yarn or holding your needles will give your wrist a little bit of a break so you won't get into total tendinitis or carpal tunnel syndrome as we head in towards December. So let me know what you think. Feedback on Facebook or Twitter or in the shop would be awesome. And you can find us online at 3bagsfull.ca. We are open 7 days a week, and come on in and see us soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.